Hey guys, this is Jordan Winter and you're watching No Free Lunches. Today we're here in Lawrence, Kansas trying to find the best cocktail. Hope you're thirsty. I'm here at the Bourgeois Pig at the corner of 9th and Massachusetts, in the heart of downtown Lawrence. Focusing on cocktails and coffee, the Pig is a favorite hangout of locals, day or night. It's hard to pass by its lively patio without bumping into a friend. And after a drink or two, you might walk away with some new ones. Hey Adam, thanks for having us tonight.
Jordan, thanks for coming in. What can I get for you?
I don't really know. Are there any suggestions that you have for me?
Well, it's summertime. Maybe we should do a daiquiri. We do a really nice Hemingway daiquiri here.
I am so down for a daiquiri right now.
I love it. Yeah, Hemingway, you want it. Hemingway famously didn't like any sugar in his drink, so he subbed out the little bit of simple syrup that typically came in a daiquiri for Luxardo liqueur. Just a cherry liqueur. It's very delicious. Not too sweet, but still does the job.
Sounds great. So what are some of the main ingredients in this one?
It is a silver rum, a little Luxardo cherry liqueur, and then a little bit of lime juice and a little bit of grapefruit juice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All the players, all the hits.
And there you go, Hemingway daiquiri.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome. I hope you enjoy.
Will do. So cherry lime is always a classic flavor combination, but that really comes through in this drink, especially with a cute little cherry on top.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Makes
It's
a really
okay.
nice balanced
It's not
drink
great.
that could be enjoyed in
Reminds me how I
summer
didn't like being
or
on that
spring. So Adam, tell me how long you've been working here at the Pig.
Tonight for an hour. Been working here for like 7 years. I started off as a barista
Okay.
and then kind of moved into bartending from there. The shifts became more available. It's fun. It's the best job I've ever had.
It sounds like a lot of experimentation and just hanging out with really cool people.
I think, yeah, absolutely. I love all our regulars. I love everyone that comes in. It's a lot of fun. I would have to say the experimenting thing is absolutely true. I feel like every week there's something new on the shelf to play with and some new toy that's showed up that we get to mess around with. And, you know, I think a big part of that is also kind of accepting that not everything's going to be a hit. But, you know, trying is the important thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. On a good day you try and it doesn't work out. On a great day you try and it works perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of the biggest challenges that you face as a bartender? Because it is a creative process.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like it because of the problem solving involved and knowing people a little bit. You know, you kind of calibrate yourself to whoever you're standing in front of a little. I always say if I'm doing my job correctly, the person that I'm serving thinks that the only reason we opened the bar today was to serve them a drink, as opposed to, and like everything else is just like, oh, this is how we make money. This is what we're here to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, any favorites you'd like to make for me?
You know, my favorite cocktail year-round is the Negroni.
Ooh, nice. That's a good classic.
Yeah. And it's very versatile. I like it. Seems like it could be since the grapefruit and the bitter kind of feels like it could be a wintry treat as well as a nice porch sipper.
For sure. Versatile.
Versatile, yeah. Also, really easy way to impress people at home because it's only 3 ingredients, but a very famous cocktail.
Yeah. So what are some of the ways that you kind of make it your own?
Here at the Pig, we kind of hew to like a really classic standard of it. We used a London dry gin, in this case Plymouth, of course Campari, and we use Antica Formiglia,
Nice.
Camparno. So it kind of gives it a nice round, rich spice to it.
I like that.
And this is a great drink too because since there are so few ingredients, you're trying to pull flavor from every little thing you're doing. So So I like to fully express the citrus on the rim. So that aromatic hits the nose right before you take your drink.
I love when you can already tell the flavors, like when you put your face to the glass before you even take a sip.
Absolutely.
Yes. It looks like it.
And there you go.
Amazing.
Negroni.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Well, the way that he expressed the
Absolutely.
lemon makes it so that you put your face to the glass and immediately you can already smell that lemon coming through. And not only does it have a great color, but it also has a great flavor, a lot of spice, but
Sure.
a little bit of fruit coming through. Every time I come by here, I know that Bourgeois Pig is one of the towny bars.
Oh, sure.
Sometimes I'll walk past the patio and think, oh, I'm not cool enough to be in there.
Oh, absolutely not.
But then I come in here and I'm just looking at this amazing selection of liquor you have, and I know that it's more than just the atmosphere. It's also about the art that goes into the drinks.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
also an interplay of the two.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things that we get to do really well here is that we are a coffee shop cocktail bar. So we don't sell food and we don't have to worry about making dishes or making sure people's food gets there on time or anything like that. So we're very blessed. I could never be I look at restaurant bartending and it stresses me out. It just seems like crazy.
Yeah.
I hear that ticket machine go up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's
Get
like a-
PTSD from that
Oh my
sound.
gosh, it's terrible. But yeah, so that's really fortunate for us is that we get to focus on cocktails and to the people that come in.
Can you actually tell me more about that interplay between coffee and beer? Because Brian over here was telling me about this coffee beer that he was sipping on.
There it goes, it's coffee stout. A Repetition Coffee is also we're owned by some of the same people. Made a special blend of coffee to be put into beer. And that's just kind of one of the really fun things we get to do here as sort of like a local spot is to reach out to other local spots and, you know, engage in something that can be really fun. Not really interested in competing so much as we are just interested in having friends and supporting each other and supporting the community.
It seems like more of a collaboration than anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the best word for it.
So for the third drink, I think I'll try a horse feather.
A Lawrence classic, vinted right down the alley at the 8th Street Tap Room. We make ours with Overholt rye, what we call the house vintage. 2 shakes of Ango, and then top it off with some ginger beer, a little bit extra spice. And then we put a Luxardo cherry on it from Italy, so it's a sort of a high-end, low-end thing. It's delicious. I love them.
So are there any more interesting details of that story about the horse feather being created at the tap room?
Well, it's based on the classic cocktail horse neck, but for the whole story, you'll have to talk to Jeremy Seidner about it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That is amazing. It's really nice and citrusy with the lime and the ginger beer kind of balancing out the whiskey. It's nice to sip a classic Lawrence cocktail on an iconic Lawrence patio. I'm kind of a lightweight, yeah, so 3 drinks for me is like my limit.
Sure.
Well, thank you so much for having us tonight, Adam.
Thank you so much for coming, and please come back. Don't worry about the patio.
Will do.
Everyone's super nice on the inside.
To watch the rest of the series on Lawrence cocktails, head over to nofreelunches.co, where I cover Lark Affair, John Brown's Underground, and Bon Bon. Stay up to date by following us on Instagram and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching.